Hi everybody, this is Diane. I have to say I've had a hard time getting in here and getting work done on these journals today. I had some orders to finish up packing and I took them to the post office. I was not moving well at all today. I was really hoping that my back would have loosened up, but that wasn't the case. And then I had to stop and get some supplies at Walmart. Don't tell my kids. But I had to. I could have done Walmart's the only store we have in the valley. There's one other grocery store and it's expensive. But anyway, I had to buy, I'm supposed to take punch ingredients to a baby shower this weekend and I needed to pick out a baby present. So I could have had done where they pick up the groceries for me and all I have to do is drive up and they put them in my car. But I wanted to pick out the baby gift. I wasn't going to do that and let them pick it out. So anyway, that was rough. I could hardly move when I got home, and I sat on the couch for 2 hours when I got home. And all the groceries are still sitting in their bags pretty close to the front door, except for what had to go in the fridge, because that's as far as I could get it. That goes that way. So, anyway, it's later for me to get in here than I thought it would be because I had to rest my back for so long. But I'm in here now. I've done a little bit of work on these journals today. I finished the inside of this and I used the same blue rickrack on both because it went really nicely with both covers. And I added this paper to the inside, which I've had this for a long time, so it's nice to be able to finally use it. And I added lace to the front page of each signature. And I did a few things in the pink journal that I have to recreate in the blue journal. So that's what we're going to do today. I had some die cuts that I did the other day. I've got these fun things and some doilies and some of the Tim Holtz wildflower things. So I'm going to add some of that stuff as tuck spots. I've done 2 in the pink journal, so I have to do one more in the third signature. So this is one of them. And I just added this stamped image that I already had in my stash. What else did I do in here? Oh, I stamped that. I think this page needs something. I think I did something on the other pages. Must be this one. Yeah. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do on this. So I just lightly stamped script stamp on that, kind of sporadically. And then on the edge, I just added a little lace and a couple of the floral die cuts. So I'm going to do that here. I'll use a different lace, some different die cuts. I just got some more spools of lace from Hobby Lobby a little bit ago. I usually pick up the more crochet looking lace, but I wanted some of the thinner. So these are the 2 that I got. They are a little different. I know I have to stamp before I glue, so I will do that. So this is a smaller pink one, so I'm going to look for a tall cream colored one like that. And I need to poke out some of the little pieces that didn't come out of their little holes. There, just a couple. That looks pretty. I have my script stamp, and I have Sahara Sand ink, which is a light color. It's from Stampin' Up. So I'm just gonna put some ink on that. And it's not on a block. I removed it from the wood block that it came on. And I'm just gonna kind of curve it so I'm not stamping the whole thing down. And just press it down here and there. And I will add my lace. Just put a little bit of my Fabri-Tac there on the edge of the page. So my son-in-law came by. They had borrowed my roaster a few weeks ago, and he came by to put it back in my shed for me. So while he was here, I asked him if he would drive me to my mailbox. It takes me 2 minutes to walk to my mailbox, and I can't do it. So I didn't get my mail yesterday or today. So I figured if he dropped me off at the mailbox on his way out, then I could walk home all hunched over. But he brought me home too. But the reason I'm telling you this is because I was so excited. I got a new art journaling magazine in the mail. I recently subscribed to my 3 favorite Somerset magazines. I'll come in a little closer. Art journaling magazine, Somerset Studio. Oh, maybe it's only 2. Because I think the other one that I used to like, Somerset Life, they don't have that one anymore. So I think that's all I got. And you only get them quarterly, so it's a real treat when they come. Oh, I stamped this heart before I glued lace down, and I forgot about that, but that's okay. I will stamp it over here. Just for fun. So I have this avocado dyed pink paper. It's got these little dots on it from the way it was dyed. I purchased this from an Etsy shop. And then I added this light colored stamping and the lace and the die cut. So it's a very layered looking page now. It gives it some interest, and yet you still have lots of room to write. Oh, okay. I was wondering where my other signature went. It's over here. And I will do something similar on this page. This one doesn't have the dots, but it does have variations of color in the die. go back to first lace that I used. And once I get these final pages decorated, I can make my templates for punching the holes in my covers and sewing the signatures in, get these journals done. So if I'm able to complete everything today, and it's only 3:34 in the afternoon, if I'm able to complete everything, I'm hoping to get these in the shop, because I'll still have to, photograph and video and list. So it all depends on how my back is doing. But if I can get them in the shop tomorrow, I will. I don't know what time. So I'm trying to vary the times that I get them listed. For the steampunk journal, I listed that in the afternoon. I think it was like 2 o'clock or so. Because I'm on the East Coast, and if you're in a different time zone, it's difficult for you to get to my shop to see things before they're gone if I do it early in the day. But I still will do some early in the day. That's the best time for me to get my video up at 8 o'clock, like I try to get my videos up, scheduled for 8 o'clock in the morning. And I want to have my journals in the shop when the video goes up. But then only East Coast people see it, or people that don't have to work during the day. So I will be trying to use different times of day. So I don't know what time this will be listed. It probably depends on what time I get everything done as far as photographing and stuff. Okay, there's that. Now I have one more die cut pocket to do. So I did, where'd it go? Oh, here's the other one, the second one that I did. And I glued this to vellum. I'm gonna get I think a Tim Holtz. I think I have some of the photo booth ticket pictures, but I think they might be small for that actually. But I'll find a picture that can slide in here because I left it open there. And then you saw the other one that I made with this. So now I need to make one more. For the other signature. I think it'll go on this page. So I had some trouble with my pink die cuts, just because I forgot to put the fabric softener sheet in there, and that really helps to pull. And I didn't go forward and back. I think I only went forward. Oh no, I did go back. But anyway, they had trouble punching. All of the things didn't punch, and I'm trying to find the other piece. I did 2 pink ones, and then I did some blue ones. And I couldn't redo the pink ones because it was killing my back doing that. And I have there's the other pink one. See, that's not even punched out enough that I can get it out, so that one's a waste. And some of the one that I did use, I had to cut off a part of it because they weren't punched through all the way. So, but I also have negatives. And I have these 2 blue ones to go in the blue journal. And I have a Polaroid. So I could maybe use a blue negative. Doesn't have to be pink. I need to save some of the flowers for the blue journal, because I'm not going to go cut anymore. I could always do another doily, since I have another pink doily cut. I guess that would be the best thing to do. So I'm going to find a circle to put in the middle there. Got some wallpaper ones, and there is a wallpaper thing going on in these journals. And these were cut with my Big Shot. I was cutting something out of wallpaper, and I was cutting Polaroids out of wallpaper, and I was adding smaller dies to the plate as it went through, so I wasn't just ending up with plain paper that didn't have anything on it, you know. I was making good use of my cranking. So to put this down, because I'm going to have to cut some of it off, I just glued along the edge of the paper and just laid this down. Gave it a minute to dry, and then I just trimmed off the edges that hang over. I'm having fun with these journals, even though it's difficult to... I can't be in here for very long, and I'm so disappointed because I had this week, I don't have any babysitting to do. Last week I had kids for 4 days. I don't have any of that to do this week, and nothing extra to do. So I had 4 days that I could just be in here working. Thought I'd be very productive, but no. Anyway, despite that, I am having fun just trying new creative things for me. Decorating the pages in different ways. And then I will come up with something to tuck in there. Let's move on to the blue journal, because I think all of these pages are done. So this is upside down. Oh, goodness. I think I did these all backwards. I had the whole thing upside down when I put the lace on. But fortunately, these designs can go either way. Okay, there we go. Now, this is going to have the die cut pocket on it. And I'm going to back it with vellum so that all of these little spaces don't get caught and torn. And I just have to find what I did with my piece of vellum. There it is. So I'll just put some glue on this. And be able to see where the fold is in the paper. There. There's a little tuck spot. I might not get these in the shop till Saturday. I'm filming this on Thursday. So when you see this, it's going to be Friday. Yeah. Friday. So hopefully I'll have these in the shop on Saturday. This one is too long for the page, so I just have to decide what part I want to cut off. And I think I want to cut off this edge. So to die cut these, I did go get my dryer sheets, and I have a box that was almost empty, so I just brought that into my office where the die cutting machine is. So now it's in there for the next time. So I put it under the plate. I think when I did the pink ones, I had it on top and it didn't work as well. Maybe that was the problem with the pink. But it worked really great with the blue because I put it under the plate. And you still have to poke some of the these are pretty intricate, and you still have to poke some of the pieces out, but they pop out really easily. So if you hadn't heard that tip before, that's a good tip. And need a different kind of a pocket for the third signature. Maybe I'll use this Polaroid. Get tangled up with my flowers. When I went to my friend's yard sale, there was a die for this holly sprig. So I got that. And I cut it while I was at it. So that'll go with my Christmas stuff. Doesn't show up very well against the gesso. But never fear, I have Distress ink. Of course, I'll have to put some vellum behind that too. I think this one got punched with one of my punches. I like punching out shapes with my little pieces of wallpaper. Then I just put them in my stash, and eventually I'll find a use for them. I have them in heart shapes and different sizes of circles and ovals and stuff like that. Oh, I only have 2 blue flowers. Why is that? And I want to save them for the other collage things. I can ink this with some blue because I want this to be on this side. So let's find a blue. We have Stormy Sky. It's almost a chalky color. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, first the vellum. I get my vellum at Hobby Lobby when they have their paper studio items on half price. You can buy a pack of vellum. I don't know how many pages are in it, but it's a good price when you get it for half price. And so you don't mind using it for whatever you need to use it for. I printed some of my wallpaper digitals onto sheets of this vellum. And I have to let that glue before I cut around it because I don't want to gum up my scissors. but I can, where'd it go? I can glue these on while I wait for the edges to dry. I've got to do something simpler for the next journal, I think. Well, I'm going to be doing swans. But I'm going to make a couple small one signature journals and then a book, 3 signature with a book cover for the swans. But I think perhaps the embellishments will be simpler. There, that makes a nice tuck spot. Maybe I'll glue this on as a pocket. That way that corner, this other corner here, won't want to curl away. And I can cut something the right size to just slide right in there and look pretty behind it. That makes a very nice pocket. Now, let me go back and see what I need to do. I know I need to make my little stamped and collaged page. Yes, and I need to stamp too. So I didn't stamp on my blue pages in this book. So this was the blue dyed, kind of a purpley blue. I'm not sure what was used to make this. And I just have to find the stamp that I used. Here it is. This was also something I purchased from my friend's yard sale. It's this set. And I'm just using this element. I think maybe I had this one already. But I know I purchased this one from her. Stampin' Up, the older Stampin' Up cling stamps don't cling very well, so I stick a little glue. The newer ones are much stickier. And maybe instead of script, I'll use a different background stamp. I have this crackle one. I thought I brought another one over, but apparently just the crackle. So let's try that, see how it looks. Just for something different. Again, I'm using my Sahara Sand. Is that the name of this one? Yeah. I just flung it. That looks good, doesn't it? like using the sheer lace. It gives it a much more subtle look. Now I can take one of my blue flowers and one of my cream colored ones and glue them down. And I want to stamp that heart right here. Guess that means it's 4 o'clock. I've been watching on Hulu an older BBC program that's called Lark Rise to Candleford. I had heard of it and I had seen it. I didn't actually watch the show, but I had seen that it was on. But anyway, I'm really enjoying it. And since I've been on the couch a lot, I've kind of been binge watching it. So there's that. Turned out pretty. I've got 2 more of those collage-y things to do. And that might be about it. I have to just decorate 2 more blue pages with these stamps. It's damp showing through here because I dabbed off the ink. But it'll dry. And that might be it. If I do, oops, not that. If I do the 2 more blue pages, then I can sew the signatures in. And then see what else I need to do to the covers or whatnot. So it's coming along. Oh, and then I'll have to put tags in a lot of the pockets and things. I don't have any pieces ready made. So I hope that you're enjoying this journal process with me. I'm really enjoying these shabby journals. I'd like to hear some feedback, and preferably positive feedback, but whatever. And I'll see you again. Hopefully the next video will be a flip through, so you can see the finished journals and then make a purchase if you'd like to. I'll see you again soon. Have a crafty day. Bye-bye.